Welcome back. I apologize. I was doing it live a minute ago. I don't know what happened with my YouTube, but apparently, like, I end up losing connection because I'm due to me being outside. Uh, excuse me. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. I know that I might not have the highest views on this one, whatever, but I'm gonna show you guys real quick exactly what I did with the timing tensioner. I put a nail in it. Funny thing is, it's actually working. That's what's crazy. It's really working. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get the timing and everything set, and then after that, then I'm gonna get some pliers or whatever, and I'm gonna pull that out. That way, it could basically put the tension on the uh, tension onto the, So that being said, let's get to it. Let's do this. Getting tired of working on this car so much, so I'm like, dude, like, today has to be the day, and we're gonna try to fire this up today. So it has to be today, man. So that being said, I'm gonna show you guys everything of what I'm doing pretty much after I get it all settled. I get all my parts ready, all the parts ready and stuff like that. So let me try to get a spot where I can set you guys. I think that's good. You guys can see me, I can see you. Let's see, let me try to turn you a little bit. Right there. That way you guys can see more of the other side too, over here. Right here. Yep, this is exactly where I'm gonna be. So I have my timing done. So there's two dots on you guys's there's two dots or two lines on where it's supposed to match up with each other, and then the other ones basically are like your exhaust and whatever. I mean, I don't want to explain all that to you. Basically, all you need to do is basically line up the two lines together on both cams. So once when you have that straight, then everything else pretty much is solid. So that's all you really pretty much have to do, and then you should be ready to go. But other than that, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys in a bit, but I gotta get onto it. So the first things first, your tools that you're gonna have to use is gonna be a 14 and a 12. You need to make sure you have those because you will be loosening and tightening here and there. I will leave your tensioner tightened, but if you have like little things like let's say like other pulley, whatever they how you call them, let me get them real quick for you guys. So basically what I do, I come over here, let's move that out the way. That's for the alternator. I come over here, I loosen this one, have it a little bit loose, just so it gives you a little bit play and stuff like that. You can see the tensioner is not tight due to the fact that we have something inside that pin and everything ready to go. And then over here, see if you go down here, I will loosen this one, so I will keep this one loose as well. So that being said, yeah, so those right there just to get you started. That way when you do the timing tensioner, you're fine. So yeah, FYI to you guys that are watching, I appreciate all the viewers that are on here right now. I have 5 of you guys here. 100% appreciate you guys being here. I want to make that known. If you guys please like and subscribe, I will highly appreciate it. I'm trying to get as much as I can and stuff like that. That way we can keep this going within the channel. But other than that, you guys, only reason why I'm helping Clarissa with her build today is just because she's at work. Once again, other than that, I will not be doing this. She put this motor in all by herself, pretty much, and yeah, like I just helped her here and there, but majority of all the other stuff she did herself. So let me show you guys all this work she did all by herself. She put all her hoses on. She put all the connections back together. She's even got another wire harness inside her trunk that she's gonna be putting together as well. I think she needs 2 connections, and she's just gonna take it off of this wire harness, and then she's gonna put it onto the other one, basically. And then after that, then she's good to go. But she's like, yeah, because the wire harness here is all crappy, you guys. Like, look at this. This is the alternator wire harness. This the alternator wire for the pigtail. This is actually supposed to be connected onto the alternator for the plugs. The plug completely came off because this wire harness is so old. So that being said, and then I think there was another plug that was coming off too as well. Then you have little knickknacks like this. Like, look at this. Look at this crap. What the fuck? Excuse my language, guys, but come on, dude. And then they did dumb stuff like basically right here. You can see that she did it, which is fine. But that goes to, you know, here, which is stupid as well. So she's gonna need to get something to fix that as well, because that's just jiggy rigged. And also, last one at least, my favorite tweaked out freaking thing on this car that she 100% hated is the map sensor. Look at the map sensor. This is your map sensor. This is her map sensor right here. Jiggy rigged. I mean, yeah, you put it back correctly, apparently. All colors match the same, whatever. But, bro, that's jiggy rigged. Look at that. That's tweaker status. That's something tweakers do. Like, not to be disrespectful to the guy that gave it to us. Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. The guy that gave it to me, I should have put two and two together. He basically played me. There was more wrong with the car in the first place, and we had to basically be the ones to fix it. Long story short, when I contacted him about it, he basically said, hey, tough luck, bro. Hope you build it. Hope you get it taken care of. Other than that, pretty much did the block and go. That's what I call it. The block and go. When they block your number and keep going about their day like shit ain't happened. Yeah, one of those dudes. Y'all know how that is. So that being said, guys, we're gonna be doing the tensioner once again. I mean the timing. The tensioner is set. Everything is ready to go. So let's get to it. I'm gonna try to do my best to hold the camera and also do this at the same time. But that being said, let's try to get this going. So as you can see over here, oh shit, take that off. The battery's supposed to be off. Make sure you undo your battery. And the reason why I left it on is because I needed the starter. I mean, not the starter, the alarm to be on. Other than that, right here is, you have two lines, right here and right here on both of these cams. There's a two line on both of them. They need to be matching up. So let's move this out the way so you guys can see. Those two lines are matching up. So those are fine. I have the tool on it and everything to keep it in place. Those two lines are matching up perfectly fine. So now we go to the next. Now we go on this side. And we see these. So over here, boom, boom. And then, hold on, let me get a better angle. Boom, so you see these. Come on, camera. Sorry, guys. Trying to get my camera to work. So you see these. It's kind of blurry, but they're semi-aligned. I need to adjust them a little bit. They're a little bit off. So, see if I go back a little bit. See that, how they're a little bit off? I don't want to be off like that. Personally, me. I know that sometimes people say like, hey, that's kind of normal, but I don't want to be like that. So, that being said, I'm going to fix that right there. What I do, I take off my belt. Basically. I mean, it's already loose. However, just basically play with it, take it off. I'm gonna do it real quick. All right, set that down. There you go. Yeah, cause I don't want it like that. I'm not gonna lie. That's just not the way I get down. I'm not the cricket side type of guy. You know how that goes. Unless you're the cricket side type of guy, then hey, you like it like that? That's your thing. Okay. So I kind of got it a little bit. I don't know if it looks the same or whatever, but I kind of got it. Only bad thing is you gotta understand when you put tension on the thingies, they do move a little bit more too. So I try to like keep it off a little bit, just like slightly off, to where like when it gets tension, I know that it's gonna be like on point. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys get what I mean. So what I do with that, let me show you guys, because it's much more easier to show you guys than trying to explain it. So what I do with that is how these are both aligned. They look aligned. So you have the two right here on the top, two at the bottom. What I do, I basically turn this one a little bit, somewhere around there. That way when it gains tension, it turns it back to like this, if you guys can see that. And that's with tension on the belt. So it puts it back to alignment, and that's what I do. Personally, I think that it's just like, it is kind of hard and stuff like that. What's up, Gojo? What's up, man? How's it going, brother? Sorry, you guys didn't pay attention to my chats. Hey, man, give me chats. What you guys think, man? First live, basically, of teaching, you know, kind of trying to do, basically doing a little bit of, like, instruction in a way. But at the same time, I really don't, like, Gojo, I really don't do too much of the teaching. I just try to, like, learn as I go and show people at the same time, too, because I know a lot of people are learning, too. But if I know, I for sure would put it out there too and be like, hey, this is how you do this is how you do that. But for sure, I really don't do too much of the teaching. I just do more of like learning on the camera. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Because if I know it, I for sure will tell you guys like, hey, this is how you do it. Of course, obviously give out the feedback, but I never really related to myself as a teacher, if that makes sense. I just hope that people could look at my videos and be like, hey, you know what? No matter what you say you are, that video still helped me. So, but absolutely. It's nice having you guys though, man. Appreciate you guys stopping by on the live and everything like that. Once 100%, like really, like I really appreciate that a lot, you guys. So if you guys can, man, comment down below. Just say hello. That's all I appreciate. That way I can say hi back to see and know who you guys are and stuff. So yeah, but it's a little bit off. Put your belt on as much as you can. And you do have like belt holders or whatever the hell you would call them. You have like little belt holders and stuff. So you do your best to kind of like keep that belt on, but like in between the holder and everything. So yeah. What? So that's pretty much how you guys would do that. Huh, sweetie? What's wrong? What happened? 1 sec. What's wrong? What? You gotta use the restroom? Oh. All right, guys. My daughter just had an accident. I'm gonna have to go. But other than that, you guys, I hope that helped you guys out as much as it helped me. That's pretty much how you do it. When you get that aligned, when you get those lines aligned, you do your best to try to keep that tensioner in as much as you can until you figure that it is 100% timed. When it is timed, you can tighten everything back. That means that you can tighten these back. This right here, you'll tighten this back up. You tighten this one back up. If you did that, then your tensioner, you can keep tightened. You don't have to mess with your tensioner. You can keep your tensioner tightened. When you have that, then you can pull your pin out, which is, I jiggy rigged it. Don't get me wrong, I really jiggy rigged it. But I'm just gonna get like clamps or pliers or something and just pull it out with the nail, pull the nail out. And then after that, your cart should be timed. Make sure everything is correct. On the belts, you do have lines. So you will have lines when you buy a new belt, and it will tell you exactly like which line goes on which. So you'll have it, how do you say it? What you call? So the line, let me explain that before I do go. The line to it is basically, it's not the two lines mark on your belt. Those two line marks go exactly cam to cam. The lines on your belt is gonna be these ones right here. You have single lines. So every line, when you start it from the beginning to your crank, right here, you will start with the I think it's like 4 lines. You will put that 4 lines exactly on. Once those 4 lines are exactly on the mark for this one, because you will see it in the back, there's a point. Hold on, point right here. It's right there. And that's when you line up everything else right there too as well. You will see it in the back. That line on those dots on your belt go onto those lines and that mark to start. That's how you start it. And then you roll it around. You roll it around. And then you should have another line on your belt that matches up exactly with this right here. This is your mark. You should have a line on your belt. Mine's is worn out on this one. Claire's is worn out on this one, and the line is like right here. So, but the line came off. This belt came off of STI. So, I don't know. If that explains it. But that line basically would match up with this one. And imagine all the other what you call pulleys. So you will have a line here, another one on this one on the side. Then when you go to the other side, on this side, you will have another line on the left over here, that way. And then you'll have another one that's supposed to go, I believe, up right there to this one. So once when you guys have that, then you know you're fully timed. And you tighten everything back up, and then you pull your pin out. And that's when the tensioner will tension, and it'll push your whole belt down and will tension the belt by itself. And that's when you're ready to go. So that means that you're on time and your car's ready to crank. But other than that, you guys, I hope that will help, just in case. I really wanted to do it on live. As you guys can see, like I tell you guys all the time, I'm a father and a YouTuber, a blogger, whatever you guys want to say. It's very, very hard for me to try to make the time and the effort to do stuff like this because I have so much to worry about. And then I work as well. So other than that, you guys, obviously you guys get the memo. You guys are people just like me, so you guys will understand mostly. But hope you guys, man, I hope that helped a little bit, man, just in case. That being said, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go on this one. I will see you guys on the next one. I do have a video coming out this week as well, also explaining her build and a little bit more. And hopefully, we get something going on the next vid. Hopefully we fire this up today. If we end up getting close to where we can fire this up today, I am actually going to be recording and videoing that, and maybe a first drive as well. So I might be doing a first drive as well within this, but I'm personally not going to be driving. Claire's going to actually be driving and fixing her own. So but that being said, you guys, I will see you guys on the next one. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. 100% appreciate you guys. You guys matter, and you guys basically make this happen for us to be able to continue on with the channel. If you guys can, like I said, tune in to the next ones, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I will highly appreciate it. Invite your family, invite your brothers, your cousins, your friends, whoever you guys have to the channel, and let's grow together. But that being said, once again, I will see you guys on the next one. You guys have a good day. Everybody be safe, drive safely, be careful with everybody else. Peace. I will see you.